My story is odd because I actually grew up with a very financially literate family. Money was valued, but it wasn't everything. Oddly enough, it wasn't until early adulthood where married, 2 children, and I was living well beyond my means. And we got into a lot of financial trouble. That relationship ended shortly after in divorce. Found myself spiraling kind of deeper and deeper. And I think on the financial piece, you get to a point to where if you get so far behind, you don't see a way out. This was long before my relationship with God. So for me, it was about me, about myself, about what I was doing. If I fast forward, I meet Danielle, we begin to date. We're having talks months later about our future together and things like that.
Growing up, my family had a lot of financial issues. I always felt like I didn't have enough money, and I still see that play out now. We actually had a situation come up, even when David and I were engaged, and I found out that he was in debt. It was like the first thing came out, the first area of debt, and then a second.
So she begins to ask my parents and my sister and some other people, does David owe you money? And to which all of them said yes. So one night, she and I go to dinner, and oddly enough, my parents are there.
I got with his parents once I found out that they were aware of some of the things that had happened in the past that caused him to be in some of this debt.
And I was like, what's happening?
We had basically like an intervention.
She said, oh, this is an intervention. And I said, no, it's not. No, it's not. And as a prideful man, I was like, no, I've got it figured out. And they're like, you don't?
I actually said no, that I would not marry him. It was something that I actually really struggled with because I had worked so hard to not be in debt.
I think all in all, I was like $70-something thousand in debt. I had to come clean. I had to take all these things that we talk about biblically that were in the dark. I had to bring them all to the light.
We sat down and we strategized and we figured out like a way that he could pay it back, like a way that actually though made sense.
It was, where's the money coming in and what are you paying off? And 24 months later, we had paid off all $70-something thousand of debt, and we're able to move forward on a clean slate. Danielle never needed us to be wealthy. Danielle and I wanted us to be honest with each other. And it was very different, right? My mindset was, I need to handle it, I need to provide, I need to do everything. And her mindset was, no, we just need to be a team.
The role that Jesus has played in our lives is, huge. Just the amount of grace I think that we've given each other because of the amount of grace that the Lord gives us, and that keeping that perspective has been huge. Forgiveness has been a huge part of our story.
Our money really isn't our money, it's his, right? Mm-hmm. And shifting that mindset and not holding it so close to us, but trying to use our finances to help others.